Alright, Gintama 320, and what a day to record this, the day after the Gintama dub was released, and, yeah, that was, well, received, yeah, it was reacted to, let's take it to the Gintama fans to find out their thoughts on the matter. Anyway, after Umibozo made me eat my words last week and literally broke the fucking boss meter, I'll stop making fun of him now. Bald really is beautiful. Nappa would be proud. And finally, the long-awaited crossover between Planet of the Apes and the Gintama franchise has begun. And we get maybe the third time that Katsura has been in a serious fight, and not only did he have to suffer through a fight with this extremely strong brute, but he also had to tolerate Neptune constantly spouting Darwinism at him in the first few scenes. Like, come on, Caesar Neptune, you can't expect him to accept your ideology while you're smashing his face into the ground. By the way, this motherfucker ate Katsura's bomb. Like, I know that he technically lost this fight, but I want to consider it a draw by account of just how fucking hardcore that was. Fuck the ghost pepper challenge, this guy's not only lost his teeth and his sense of taste, he's probably suffering from internal bleeding too. Jesus, he's gonna have a rough time when he gets home. No amount of milk is gonna help him there. Yet he just took it in stride, like a goddamn champion. I salute you, Neptune Kong. I salute you. Then Katsura paid Neptune back for his constant Darwinist rhetoric by giving him a sex ed lesson, followed by a bombing. It doesn't get more awkward than that, really. So I guess they're even. When Katsura manages to get his comrades out of the way, he goes all out. But before that, we get a flashback that initially might feel annoying since it interrupted the fight, but it actually ended up being a pretty good insight into Katsura's own mindset and combat strategy, as his tactics shed some light on the strategy behind retreating, and its value when done at the appropriate time. Another explanation as to why he was able to evade the Shinsengumi with ease for like 312 episodes. Although I didn't appreciate that my boy Sakamoto straight up got roasted and got no love from the people he provides for. Like, what the fuck? Wow. Don't worry, Sakamoto. We the fans all appreciate you. Laugh on, brave merchant, laugh on. You know what? I appreciate the explanation on the whole Zura versus Katsura thing. It actually makes sense of why Katsura is so obsessed with being called by his actual name for most of the series, since he only wants to be called Zura when he can fight all out without worrying about his men. And this only made him flipping the Zura Janai line so much better to see. Definitely a well-timed flashback. By the way, this fight was kinda short, which kinda sucked, only because the fight was extremely well animated, and was pretty intense and entertaining. I've been hearing a lot of hype about this fight from the manga readers, and I can see why. Thankfully, it's been done justice. Katsura's first solo fight of the series was definitely a real good one, and we really get a sense of just how badass this guy is. And I also have to credit Neptune because he gave Katsura a really good fight and made the fight way better. In general, we got a spectacle of awesome and badassery from these two, and the hype was absolutely justified. Soreichi is class through and through. And the fight's end proved the theory that the JOUI 4 seemed to have heads made of reinforced steel. Remember when Gintoki took down Jiraiya with a headbutt? And now this? Seriously, if they weren't samurai, they could get into soccer and score a shit ton of goals and make a fuck ton of money. Vancouver, please sign one of these guys up. Moving to the Kaientai, Sakamoto and Mutsu began their encounter with Hankai, the robot man from the Harusame. And channeling the spirit of my own Gundam references from my review of episode 218, the Gundam jokes are aplenty on the big screen, and I genuinely liked how Hankai just went with having his name changed, because he made the scene way funnier. By the way, I really hope Nobunobu doesn't get jobbed again. He suffered enough, goddammit. After Hankai took control of several of Sakamoto's men, Sakamoto and Mutsu pulled a similar move to Katsura and broke free from their men to go fight Hankai. So next week we're gonna get a Sakamoto backstory and a Sakamoto and Mutsu fight. It's Christmas next week for Gintama fans. Two adored characters with way less screen time than they deserve will be getting spotlighted next week, and that's awesome. But seriously, all the crossovers though. First Planet of the Apes, and now Watch Dogs in Gintama? With hacking galore going on the Kaientai ship. Damn you, Aiden Pierce, when did you get so evil, you fucking prick? Is it because nobody liked your game, you salty bitch? Well, that's it for my review of this episode. God damn has this season been hype, and one of the only ways the hype that's happened and that's sure to come will be surpassed if we learn next week that Hasegawa has actually been Utsuro all along, and has been pulling the string. The Ichiraku ramen guy wouldn't have shit on Madao. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Let me know what you thought of the episode in the comments. Thanks again and take care.